All right, so we're going to show you a couple of stretches that you can use after you're done running. The reason that we do static stretching after we're done is that when our muscles are warmed up, we're going to get a much better stretch and reduce injury. So one of the first stretches I want to show you is this for lower back. If your lower back is getting tired running, this is pretty much what's happening when you're running. You might be running like this. So one of the best things you can do is a child's pose. So you can, again, just kneel down and round forward. If you want it a little deeper, you rest your head on the ground and really curl up like a ball to stretch out that lower back. Okay? And again, any of these stretches, you want to hold about 30 seconds at the low end. Okay? The next one, we're going to do a hip flexor, and one of the best ways to do a hip flexor is a lunge. So, you're going to bring one leg forward, and I actually extend it in pretty far in front of my knee. Because when I lean forward, I don't want this knee going in front of that toe. That's going to inhibit the stretch you're trying to get. So again, I'm lunging forward. If you're not feeling it here, if you're very, very tight, what I would suggest is having something to support your hands on. Pick your body up, then you're going to feel it even more. And you should be feeling it right in this back leg. You'll do one side and you'll do the other side. So again, holding for 30 seconds. The next one, this is a kneeling hamstring. So you're going to flex those toes and lean forward. Again, you could put your hands on something for support, put your hand on the leg, put your hand on the floor, depending on how flexible you are. You'll do one leg again and the other. The next one is for your inner thighs, because those can get sore too, especially if you have if you tend to pronate, your inner thighs can get a little bit tight. That stretch is called a sumo stretch. And you're just going to bend your legs down. So like first position ballet, you're going to come all the way down. Heels are off the floor now. I'm just on my toes. My elbows are in my knees and they're pushing back. So I'm feeling a stretch right up in those inner thighs, okay? So again, you're holding that, really pushing your elbows and your knees and getting a nice inner thigh stretch. The next one's a tricky stretch, and that's for your outer legs, especially if you have some IT band stuff going on. When I stand by the wall, I take my outside leg and I step over. I push that hip into the wall, okay? I feel a stretch through here. Depending on how flexible you are, is how close you are to the wall. So, a little less flexible, you're going to get closer. You're not going to hinge as much. A little more flexible, you're going to start away and have a big hinge, okay? And that big stretch on this side, you'll feel it all up and down here. The last one is going to be a calf stretch. And again, you can do it two ways because you have two different calf muscles. You're going to put your leg behind. This is a nice big stance, and you're just going to lean forward and keep pushing that back heel into the ground, okay? So that's what we're trying to do. Push that back heel in. I'm feeling a stretch right up here. The second one is a bent knee calf stretch. I bring it in, and I bend it. So it's a smaller stance, and again, I'm bending my knee, keeping that heel into the ground. And again, I feel that throughout here. So those are the biggies. Those are really going to get from your lower body down and help those muscles recover with some good stretching.